Hi, welcome to my 2-minute video series on digital marketing and on B2B sales. In this video, we will discuss how to effectively manage the sales team with metrics. All of us know managing a sales team is tough. This includes a lot of moving parts in the sales team, such as hiring the team, assigning those people to their teams, assigning tasks, managing day-to-day activities, keeping their motivation high, training them, helping them in their day-to-day work, reviewing their performance, and finally managing the individual tasks of yourself and reporting into the management. So time is precious, so you must look at making use of the limited time you will have on a given day. This video talks about the important metrics you can use to evaluate your team with. I'll probably just talk about 10 of them. The first one, market penetration. This metric talks about the number of buyers the salesperson has been able to connect with. The second one is to engage with them on a meaningful conversation. This is an important one to measure, let's say, out of a sales execution angle. The second, putting in the efforts. The word effort reflects the time that sales team is able to spend in conversing with the buyers. They will have a lot of back-end work to do, of course, on a daily basis, but they should also focus on keeping a constant time with the buyers. That is, they could be meeting them face to face and also be talking to them on the phone. So eventually they have to be conversing with the buyers on a constant basis. Third, constant new prospects per month. So engaging in efforts, the first 2 points that we discussed, should lead to new buyers getting interested in the solutions. Only then this will lead to building a constant prospect on a weekly or on a monthly basis. This is important because any buyer may at any given point in time fizzle out of the sales funnel. So you will need to keep getting net new prospects into the funnel. Fourth, movement in the funnel. Getting in new prospective buyers is one thing. Moving them towards the closure is also important, because you would not want the prospects to stagnate in one stage only for a long time. So there are a bunch of activities that needs to be done by the sales team in getting the buyer to move towards the buy button. Fifth, logos acquired. The eventual metric that you will have to evaluate the sales team on is the logos that they have acquired. All the above mentioned metrics are not useful if these efforts do not lead into sales. So till now we've been talking about managing the individual in the sales team and how to support them. We will now look at the operational aspects of the sales team. So these operational metrics will help you in building efficiencies in the sales team. Let's talk about the sixth point, which is sales per lead source. The sales team will spend their time in working in multiple industries, going to trade shows, and may even ask you to purchase leads, let's say from some databases. You will have to find out the source that gives you the best outcome and ask the team to spend more time on those sources than on the others. Seventh, average value of deals. So the logo closure is just the beginning. So you will have to find out if the account is getting better over time. The customer might start with a small deal to get confidence on you. You will have to find out if they can give you additional business. If not, you will probably have to move on to other accounts which can give you repeat business. Eighth, performance per salesperson. You will have ups and downs in the team based on their performance. You will have to make sure that they do their daily activities and move the prospects towards the buy button. You can also find out who in your sales team has performed consistently. This will help you isolate the issue, and you can find out how you can solve the issues completely with the team. The ninth one, cost of sales. The cost of sales is important because this metric allows you to measure the efficiency of the team. The process can be tweaked to get down the cost of sale, time of closures, and you can finally better the efficiencies of the team. 10th, opportunity win rate. You can find out how efficient is the closure rate. This will allow you to find out how the team is handling the prospective buyers and if they are making any mistakes. This will help you in getting the efficiency of the sales team higher. So to conclude, as a sales manager, you can manage these metrics and can infuse efficiency into the sales team. You will be able to produce additional results out of the same efforts that your sales team will put in. Connect with Scovelo Consulting either on the blog or on the videos to get the latest insights on B2B sales and on digital marketing. Excited to connect with you on the next video or on the next blog. Thank you.